Hey everyone, it's Saul Moroney from Johannesburg, South Africa, and I just want to make the special interview for you. There's a brand new product that's coming out today, and it's called Super CPA Profits. And I'm very lucky to have on the call today Stephen Pierce. He's a young guy living in Nashville in the USA. And Stephen, thanks so much for coming onto the call with me. I really do appreciate it.
No problem, buddy. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stephen. I've had such an interesting 8 weeks or so. When I fell in the USA and I really hurt myself and I tore a tendon in my knee, and thank God I actually just came back from the doctor now. It's been a long process, but finally my leg is bending and it's been just a whole process. I was actually so lucky today. I was able to drive to the hospital for physio and drive myself back, which is a huge miracle. And it's amazing, when something like this happens, you appreciate every small thing. And I know that you're very busy at the moment, Stephen. You guys are bringing out a new product today. It's called Super CPA Profits. And I know that, my list promote a lot of CPA, but your product's completely different. Can you tell the guys when they invest in your product, what are they going to be getting today?
Sure. So we're trying to start a movement in the affiliate marketing and CPA marketing space, where for an affordable price, you can get some high quality training that maybe isn't going to change your life, but that will give you the tools necessary to basically start getting a daily revenue stream. So for my customers, a lot of times I run a blog for my customers that and readers, they'll email me and ask me questions. And I always tell them, the same thing, essentially. I say, listen, if you want to do CPA, if you want to do affiliate marketing, if you want to do internet marketing, you can. But before you go off and blow all your money on ads, or before you go off and invest all this money in all these courses, you need to have a stable revenue stream. You need to have you need to be in the black, right? You need to have money coming in. That way you're not spending money you need for bills and stuff on products you don't necessarily have time for. And with that in mind, we created this, and its goal is to teach you how to make $500 a month from little 10-minute campaigns. Now, you're not going to get super rich off doing this, but you set up 4, 5, 10 campaigns and it scales up, and you're getting passive earnings. Now, the way that we do that and the way that we're teaching it is in a video course format. So rather than make you pay for over-the-shoulder video training and case studies, you get that included in the front end price. And the reason we did that is because a lot of times it's hard to translate the nuances of affiliate marketing and CPA marketing and just the things you need to do and all the technical stuff via PDF, because not everyone's on the same playing field. So our goal with the course was to create these enough videos and enough information so that you could jump in no matter what your skill level, whether you're completely new or a little more advanced, and then implement this. So that's why we've included the video training on the front, and why we've set it up in such a way that it's easy for everyone to understand. And I hope they're going to like it. But basically what they're getting is our, I think it's something like 15 videos, and they're not short videos. We want people to see everything that needs to be done over the shoulder so they can get a look at what they need, or I'm sorry, a look at everything they need to do to get it started. So I'm excited about it. We cover free traffic and paid traffic. So that's some cool stuff in there. I mean, it's a really good course. I think a lot of people are hopefully going to like it.
Wonderful. Well, it's a great course. And I know, you are one of the outstanding guys in the industry, and, your Postmasters Facebook group is one of the pure ones. And I know that you don't allow spam on there. You don't allow people to promote, even though I did it by mistake. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. No worries at all.
But you teamed up with Dan and Yair. These are two young guys. I've been following them. I met with them in San Diego. And I've been through your course. I just want to, just tell every single person that's watching this is that, guys, listen, I live in Johannesburg. I've been through, as I said, quite a few rough weeks, but what I've been doing is been studying. CPA is cost per action, where you're getting paid on actions that people take. Stephen is a wonderful guy. He's teamed up with Danny here. And for the Super CPA Profits, it's going to be coming out today. That's this Friday at 11 a.m. EST. And, guys, what Stephen's saying, and Stephen will reiterate that, is that if you go through the course, it really gives you a solid foundation to be able to start setting up campaigns that you can start seeing revenue coming through. You can be in the black, and from there it's scalable. But it all comes down to studying. And as you say, Stephen, it's nice to be able to pay for your autoresponder and your hosting and have extra money coming in where this self-funds itself. And I think that's what you guys are showing. It's a clear course. The training is superb, but like everything else, you have to actually sit on your chair or watch it for a few hours. How long is the entire training for someone to open up the product and complete all the study?
For sure. We didn't want to necessarily oops. Sorry, that's my alarm to make sure I didn't sleep in. I'm a terribly heavy sleeper, but I've actually been up since like 4. God, sorry about that. Anyway, course length, it's about 2 hours. But it's not 2 hours that's so long you're like, I don't have time for that. It's broken down into different sections, and each section is labeled. So if you already know how to do something, it kind of goes back to what I said before. You can skip that. So all in all, it depends on your skill level. If you're new, it'll be about 2 hours. If you're more advanced and only need like what we're doing and how we're doing it, you're looking at 30 minutes to watch the videos. But setting up the campaigns, now that takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. It's not long. It's not hard. I mean, the course takes a little bit to go through, but it's not so much that it's overbearing. It's just enough that you get everything you need to know and all the details. And plus, you can skip videos that you already know. Like, they're labeled. They're labeled so that people, no matter their skill level, can pick and choose.
Wonderful. So, Stephen, I really appreciate the time you're taking to speak to me. I firmly believe that anyone that goes through this products will be able to get a nice, even more solid understanding of CPA, of traffic, of how these campaigns work. Let me ask you a quick question. I mean, you've been through your own personal ups and downs, and you stick at it, and you get behind your computer, and you're doing a lot of amazing work every day. I mean, your turning point, does that come from? Have you noticed that being super focused and sticking at one thing is a better strategy just for anyone that's watching this than jumping around and trying all different stuff at once?
Absolutely. I've been running an internet marketing business for 4 years. All right. Well, just the product creation part for 4 years. I've been doing internet marketing for 6. So I've pretty much haven't had a job since I was 18 years old, and I'm 25 now. So I guess 7, 6.5, 7. So those first 2 years, literally the first thing I focused on was paid ads, which is a terrible idea, which we talk about in the course. Because essentially what you should do to save money and not make the same mistake I did when I started is test it with free traffic. But most people don't know how to test ads with free traffic, or even test landing pages or any of that stuff, because free traffic is so hard to come by. So we show them how to do that. And then after you test it with free traffic, you go on to paid traffic and scale up. And of course, we have a way to get really cheap clicks with paid traffic, but that part's optional. I mean, you could do this with the free traffic itself. So when I first started, though, I spent, I would say, like the first 2 months of that first 2-year period learning how to do paid traffic, and I lost like a couple $1,000s. But I made it all back at the end of that 2 months because I had figured out, I'd stuck with one thing for 2 months and figured out exactly what I needed to do. So even though I lost, like, it was like $2,800 on paid ads, by the end of that second month, I had made all that money back. Now, where I got hung up, and fortunately people don't have this trouble anymore, is that it was 2008. And so CPA networks paid on what's called net 60 or net 90. So I put like $3,000 on a credit card, and then didn't get paid for 2 months and didn't have any money to keep running traffic. And by the time I got the paycheck from the CPA network, I'd already gone out and like started other things. So Now they can get paid instantly through CPA networks, especially with PeerFly and or Net14, and it's much quicker. So they don't have the same issues. But really, yeah, the turning point for me is focusing on one thing. Like, since I started my product creation side of the business, my to-do, like, I have to segment my life, all right? And even then, I've only got 5 or 6 revenue streams, all right? And I have to segment my time based on that. And these are advanced, those are like advanced business strategies that you don't pick up until you start reading a couple books on how to run a business. So when you're first starting out, absolutely, you need to focus on one thing until it works, get that revenue stream, and then you can reinvest and start slowly growing and thinking. I mean, when you're one person, you got to, like, in your head, pretend you're a business. So in your head, you have like a boardroom with differing opinions and different, viewpoints, and you have to consider all the options, which can be overbearing and is exactly why people get information overload. Because when they're looking at all the different ways to make money, they get confused. What do I do? It's like, no, just pick one thing and stick with it. So absolutely, I think you're spot on.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Stephen, thank you so much. I know that you put so much effort into this launch with Yair and Dan, and it's today at 11 o'clock. And guys, whoever's watching it, if you're ever watching this video and this interview, check it out. I mean, for a couple of dollars, what prices are you guys going to be starting the product at, Stephen?
It starts at just under $7, $6.95, but it's going to be a time sale, which just means that every 12 hours it goes up by 50 cents. So you have 12 hours to decide, and then the price is going up. And then 12 hours from then, it's going up again. Until Monday, we're just closing it down. It's only going to be open for 3 days because this works. We don't want it to get so saturated. Like, we don't want 20,000 people to get a hold of this thing. As much as that would be for our wallets, it just wouldn't work anymore. So come Monday, we're closing it down. And we'll release more details about that. But it's only going to be open for 3 days. So you have 3 days to pick it up, or else you're going to have to wait, because we don't want it to get flooded and then not work for anyone. You know what I mean?
I understand that. So guys, listen, there is that urgency because it is only open for a few days. They don't want every single person to be doing this because, like anything else, it can become saturated. It's around $7. Stephen's put his heart and soul into it, and he's got a huge reputation. So obviously this is good training. And to whoever watching this, I wish you all the best of luck in your business. Stephen is a guy that I watch every day, and I can see how he said he's compartmentalizing his life and his business, and he's got the income streams. And this is something real. So guys, Sormarine from Johannesburg, South Africa. Stephen, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on your wonderful new product. I know it's going to certainly help a lot of people around the world.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Stephen. Speak to you guys soon. And Sormarine from Johannesburg, South Africa. Guys, let's make it count and pick it up. Go through it, and I would love to hear about all your results. Thanks so much.